Afternoon, everyone. To those who are watching and will be joining the live session for with LinkEdu today, we have our special guest from our partner institution, which is KCA Education in Australia. So for those who are interested with coming to Australia, definitely you are invited and you would be able to be educated on the process. What are the qualifications? What are the courses? The documents that you have to submit on for you to be able to come to Australia and study with KCA Education. So here, our special guest. Our the head of the marketing team, Miss Neda Morris, and of course Miss Sunny Jean, the international student recruitment manager for KCA Education. So they will be the one to discuss with you, our audience there. Please be guided accordingly. If you have any questions, just send us your resume, speak to us, and we will guide you accordingly with the end-to-end process. So I would like to give the window now to our guest speakers so they could present their KCA education. All right. So go ahead, Miss Sunny.
Thank you so much, Ella, for the introduction. Just wonder whether you guys could see my shared screen.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Because when I minimize my window, I cannot see it. So just want to make sure you guys can see it. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. We
Cool.
can see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So is the size okay for the first slide
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
KCA?
But
Yeah.
if
Okay.
if
Cool.
you could click on the presentation button,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Um.
that would.
Oh, you mean the PowerPoint? So
Yes,
when I
PowerPoint.
do that, it goes to full screen, and
Yeah,
I cannot see you guys at all. So
it's
it'll
okay.
be me with my full screen.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
We can still see you.
Okay.
Your
Cool.
faces is still on the live session. So
Okay.
just go
No
ahead.
problem.
Yeah, we can still
Yeah.
see you,
No problem.
Sunny, so you can carry on. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
carry
Sure.
on.
No problem. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's good to be here. Thanks to Ella. We would like to have a brief introduction of our college.
Yep.
We actually was established back in 2007. So that's why you can see our registered name is actually Learning Lab.
Oh, okay.
When we first established, we were a domestic college, so we only recruit Australian students.
Right.
And so since 2017, that's the time when I joined the college, we started to recruit international students.
Okay.
So yeah, so as you know, in Australia, if you would like to enroll international students, you must be CRICOS registered. So
Correct.
so
Yeah.
CRICOS probably you are very familiar with it. It's the Commonwealth Register
Yes.
for institution courses for overseas students.
Overseas
So
students, right?
yeah, if anyone who wants to enroll from the Philippines to come to Australia,
Yep.
you must find a CRICOS registered college like
Correct.
us. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, so as you could see from 2017 to today, we've been running for the last 9 years. We have a lot of successful graduates. And then actually the Philippines is actually one of our key markets. Later I'll
Wow.
explain, but you could see because we actually specialize in the care sector.
Right.
In the Philippines, we have a lot of like very kind and then passionate professionals who are actually either nurses or teachers. They're very interested in our programs.
Right.
So that's why, like, thank you for this opportunity to let them know about our programs.
Yeah.
So later on, I will explain what those courses about.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Sure.
our motto is about to grow people, and then we can change the world. The reason being that because we deliver the aged care and childcare, right? So if you look
Right.
at our life into several spectrum, we are actually looking after people at the both ends of the spectrum, the
Right.
youngest and the oldest. Yeah.
Correct.
So if we can make sure the our children and our parents are in good hands, they are well looked after by the workers, then we can actually focus on what we do nowadays. Yeah. And then
Exactly.
like we can change the world together. So that's
Correct.
why, and also as we mentioned, a lot of occupations can be replaced by AI in the new era, but this one will not be replaced. So we
Correct.
focus on aged care and the child care. Yeah.
Right.
So here comes we talk about our college. We are actually located right in the middle of the CBD,
CBD. Yeah.
Sydney CBD. And then we have a very good multicultural environment. Also, very good, like the courses are very market, like based on the market demand. So
Right.
it's like a job ready qualifications.
Mm-hmm.
And also we offer all the programs. We offer work placement. So later on,
Wow.
I'll explain. Yeah, everything. We provide the free assistance for work placement. And also, as a lot of people probably don't know the differences. So we are actually a vocational college. So we are not a university. So
Right.
we do have pathways to university. So if, for example, students, if they finish our program, they will be able to have credits, and then they can study less when they move on to uni.
Correct. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah. So with qualifications, we are very focused. We're not like a lot of colleges. You can see they offer like many different courses. We just focus on two main streams. So one is the early childhood, and one is the aged care.
Right.
So if I mean with the Filipino market, I believe most of our candidates can speak very good English. So
Yes.
we don't normally promote this EAP program. So yeah, they will be able to meet our entry requirement. Later on, I will mention about our English requirement.
Right.
So for the Filipino market, I would focus on the early childhood and the aged care. The aged care later on, I will do. I'll explain one by one. So let's start with the childcare. So
Yeah.
with the childcare, a lot of people say that oh, it's just a babysitter
Babysitter.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not like that. In Australia, we have very strict rules and regulations about how to look after kids, children.
Correct.
They are very important. They are a very fragile group as well.
Correct.
And then, different from the Philippines, I believe with your culture, a lot of kids actually stay with home, yeah, with the
Yes.
mom at home.
Yeah.
So in Australia, like a lot of kids, they go to childcare as young as 6 months old. So that's why you
Oh.
can see it's from our early childhood. It starts from 0 years of age. So
Oh.
by law, baby as young as 6 weeks old can be put into childcare if the mom willing to do that. So I
Yes.
know a lot of moms will not have the heart to put the baby in the childcare that young, but you will see very commonly that children as young as 6 months old are in childcare. So this is why we have the early childhood education covers from zero
Zero
to
to
five
five.
years old. So
Yeah.
when you write the GS, to justify why you want to come to Australia from the Philippines, you could see that there's a gap, right?
Right.
There's a knowledge gap, a training gap between Australia and the Philippines. Like in the Philippines, you are missing the 0 to 2, especially because you guys
Yes.
also have a kindergarten, right? But
Yes.
then the kindergarten starts from probably from 3 years old. Please
Correct.
correct me if I'm mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's right.
yeah. Oh, yeah. So from 0 to 2, there will be a gap. And then, but we believe 0 to 2 is a very important stage for children's children's mental and then social and all the very important development like period. So
Correct.
in Australia we call it baby room. So our students will go through different stages. So they will look after children from 0 to 2, which is baby, and then they also go through 2 to 3, which is toddlers, and
Toddlers.
then from 3 to 5, we call it preschool in Australia.
Right.
So
Correct.
preschool is basically kindergarten. So with kindergarten, it's more like you teach them something, right? So they are
Correct.
willing to learn. They can, but then from 0 to 3, it's basically teach them to be safe and then to make friends and then to be happy and then just like learn something with other little kids and have fun. So that's the like very like interesting stage of the early childhood, which
Correct.
is a lot of country actually do not have a system to look after children that young. So in
Right.
Australia, we have this advantage. That's why we believe like if you come to Australia to learn, especially with young women, like eventually you will establish your own family as well. And
Right.
if you actually study this program, you will know how to look after your baby from newborn. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's very helpful one for your personal development as well.
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So come to the program. So it starts from certificate 3, which is the basic requirement if you want to enter the industry. If you don't have the certificate 3, you are not allowed legally to work in the childcare in Australia.
Right.
So our students, the good news is once they enroll in the program,
Mm-hmm.
they can they can basically look for jobs in the area.
Oh, okay.
So if you get your CV ready,
Yep.
and then you can prove to the employer you are currently studying towards the qualification,
Right.
then you are allowed to work already under
Oh.
supervision, of course. But yeah, but
Mm.
it's a good opportunity. That's why a lot of students can support themselves. So while they are studying, they are working at the same time
Mm-hmm.
because at the moment you are still allowed to work maximum 24 hours per week in
Right.
Australia, so
Right.
48 hours a fortnight.
Yep.
So they while they are studying 2 days a week with us, they can still work another 3 days. So
Oh, right.
that's why people can support themselves when they enroll in this program. So how do they find the job when
Mm-hmm.
we arrange for placement, right?
Yeah.
So is 160 hours for certificate 3. So
Mm-hmm.
we will look after the student. Once we found the center, the student goes to the center. They prove that they are a good worker. Then most of the time, I would say 90%, they will be offered a casual job. So
Right.
either casual or part-time job
Mm-hmm.
when they are still studying.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Sunny, I just have one question here.
Yeah.
Since they, let's say, for example, they enrolled to the early childhood care course from your site,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
you mentioned that they, since they are allowed to work on a part-time basis, would
Yeah.
there be, if once they get into Australia and they start their classes resume, let's say for example they find a hard time in finding a part-time job, would you be able to help them?
So basically, like I explained, when we arrange the work placement, that's the best chance for them to get the job from the work placement itself. But
Okay.
of course, we will provide support. For example, our trainers normally will help them with the CV and also will be their reference check because they are new to Australia, so they haven't worked before. So
Right.
as a college, we will be their reference as well. So we
Okay.
did support a lot of students through the
Oh,
way. But I don't think it will be an issue because with the current demand, everywhere is the lack of staff in Australia.
right.
So
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Agree.
So as long as you have a good attitude, you actively look for the job. Like you can't rely on us to look for the job for you, but
Exactly.
as long as you are active and then you are always out there, and then there's always job out there. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's good. With the reference that you have mentioned and helping them out for the reference check, that would be
yeah,
enough
yeah,
so that
yeah,
they could be
yeah.
able to find the right and land, land in the right job. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, and
right,
also with
right.
Filipino students, their English is good. So
Correct.
I mean, a lot of people have a bit of challenge as an international student because their English they feel like not so confident to talk and things like that. But I mean, Filipino students have a bubbly personality. They love singing, love dancing. Very good at karaoke. So yeah, so that's a good thing. And then they can easily find a job with their
Right.
personality and also the can-do attitude as well. Yeah.
Right. Thank
So
you for all
I don't
those
think. Yeah.
encouraging words, and yeah, it's good to know that I think you have experience working with Filipinos out there already, because you have a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
things to
yeah.
say about
I
Philippines.
normally travel to the Philippines twice a year at least. Yeah. So
Oh,
so
that's
I
good
know the
to know.
market very well. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you. That's good to know. That's good to know.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I'll move on to the diploma. So once you finish the Sasri, you can see there's a career progression. So
Right.
instead of being just an educator, you will become like you will enter the management role. So become
Right.
like either a room
Room
leader
leader.
or like a early childhood
Uh, eh,
center manager or
right.
director. So yeah, you enter the management. You will learn more about how to manage the team, how to
Correct.
like look after the center, like how to deal with the finance, the
Yep.
human resources, and all those things. So you will
Wow.
learn a lot. Yeah,
Wow,
so that's
that's
why
good.
it's a much higher level. Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, and then it's another year. And also some people ask, oh, whether I can do the diploma straight away. Unfortunately, no. So
Yeah.
the entry requirement is you must finish the third grade
Certificate 3.
before you move
Yes.
on to the diploma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good, good.
So that's a yeah. But at the moment, like
Can they
if
package
you
this too, course from
yes,
certificate
yeah,
3?
yeah. We
Okay.
normally suggest them to do the two. The reason being that once is the uni pathway, but another one is I want to share is the if you do the 2 years, so
Yep.
3 and diploma,
Yep.
you will be able at the moment you are still able to apply for the 45 visa.
Oh, wow.
So this is the advantage about the early childhood. Yeah, because
Right.
all the other courses they don't
Courses.
have. So
Y-
of course you have to meet the 45 visa requirement. For example, you need to have the IELTS. You need to
right.
meet the age requirement, which is before you turn 36. Yeah,
Yep.
so you have English and you meet the age and you have the 2 year study.
Yep.
And then the reason this one can allow the student to apply for work visa is because of this occupation. Childcare
Correct.
center
Education.
manager is still on the migration list. That's
Correct.
why they can still apply for the we call it a provisional skill assessment. So if they
Right.
have the provisional skill assessment, then they can apply for the work visa. But
Mm-hmm.
I have to like let you guys know that I'm not a migration
Yeah.
agent here. So I'm not actually in the position to talk about visa
Yes.
issues. But
Yes.
then this is just to share the knowledge of
Yes.
what would be the opportunity for the student
Correct.
once
Correct.
they finish once they finish the program.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because
yeah,
sharing the pathway also would help out for them to
yeah.
be able to consider and make the decision in taking the
That's right.
course or not,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, so as an agent, Ella, you will be the one to tell them all the possibilities. Yeah, how to get another visa. Yeah, but I mean,
right,
with my experience, all our students manage to like if their age is okay, they all manage to get the work visa. Yeah, so
right,
they can after they finish the course.
correct,
And then if they don't want to get the work visa, they want to do further study, then the good way is to go to university.
correct.
So, like I said, in the childcare, in Australia, in the center, there are different job roles. Yeah.
Mm,
So we have educator, which is the like the fundamental role.
yep,
And then you move on to the room leader. Like as I mentioned, there are three different rooms
yep,
in the center. Then you can become the director and the manager. But there's also another role in each center. They will
mm-hmm.
have early childhood teacher, which we call it ECT. Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
ECT are the ones there in the background. They will work out all the study plans and the
okay,
children's development plans. So they will be
right,
the ones in the background. Each center will have a few, like not a lot, just a
mm-hmm.
couple.
Mm-hmm.
Then they need the university degree to be
Okay,
the ECT.
all
Yeah,
right,
so we do have some pathways like TAFE New South Wales
yep,
and the Western Sydney and
yep,
other universities like this. They all give up to 1 year of credit.
credit,
So
wow,
the best one is TAFE one because they offer 1.5 years
1.5,
credit.
Correct.
Yeah, so their Bachelor of Early Childhood Education and Care is 4 years in full duration.
Right.
But if they finish our 2 years, then they will have 1.5-year credit. So the 4
Yeah.
year become only 2.5
2.5,
years.
yes. Which saves them more
Yeah.
time. Correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we have a young applicant, TAFE is willing to do the package offer.
Oh,
So we
wow.
can do the 1 year cert 3, 1 year diploma, and
Mm-hmm.
then 2.5 years bachelor. So we
Right.
can do a 4.5-year package for the student.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
one is subject to TAFE's TAFE's approval, because TAFE
Yes.
does have a more strict recruitment criteria. So you
That's,
need to meet their criteria to be able to get the package COE.
yeah, understood. Yeah.
Yeah. But even our student who just finished the 2 years, they can decide to move on to the bachelor as well. We do have a lot of students, instead of applying for the work visa, they
Mm-hmm.
decided to move
Move
on
on
to
to
do
the.
the bachelor degree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So so these are like a lot of pathways. I wouldn't talk a lot about it, because there are like employer sponsor visa, and
Yeah.
then how to. So those are just pathways. So you can see there are the 5 different pathways to get to the residency. So
Yeah.
that shows how popular this early childhood program is. Yeah.
Correct, correct.
So yeah,
And
yeah,
what you had mentioned that they are
yeah.
still included on the occupational skills migration list. So
That's correct.
because of the
Yeah.
high demands in the workforce.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
exactly. The reason they can apply for the 482 is because the educator nowadays has become the core skills list. They
All
got
right.
onto the core skills list. Yeah, so it's
Correct.
very important for Australia. Yeah.
Right.
So these are the ones I talked about before, about this one here. So due to the high demand, the
Yep.
occupation has become the core skills occupation list.
List.
Yeah,
Correct.
so
Yeah.
students can check about it. That means like a childcare worker can apply for the 482
Yeah.
even in any city in Australia. So we
Right.
do have a lot of students. They manage to get it in Sydney as well, if they are good, they are worthy. The employers find that they are very good candidates for the work. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right.
so the opportunity is there for you to grab if you are a good worker. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And with the right discipline and attitude as well.
That's correct. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So any questions before I move on to the aged care?
Well, none so far. Everything
Yeah.
is well explained and discussed. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So aged care is slightly different from childcare, because it's more demanding. Yeah.
Right.
So to look after the younger people is always fun and interesting, but to look after the elderly is hard job, we have to admit, because we do
Correct.
have an aging population
Population.
worldwide. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So every country is facing the same. Not, we wouldn't call it an issue, because we are happy that the elderly can live longer thanks to
Right.
the modern technology and the modern medicine.
Right.
So we yeah, but I always emphasize those people, they are not sick. So we don't need that many nurses when people are not sick, right?
Right. Correct.
So they actually, we need the workers to look after them.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
not only about their health, but also about their mental well-being.
Yep.
So when people live in a nursing home or retirement village, it doesn't mean they are
They.
sick.
Correct.
So yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, they just need some assistance from you. So that's
Correct.
why it is like it is a little bit hard compared to children, because it is a 24/7 job.
Correct.
Like with early childhood, you only work during the weekdays and during office hours.
Yep.
But with aged care, it's a 24/7 job.
That's right. That's a big
But
difference. Yeah.
yeah, but which means your reward is better, because you can basically work unlimited, right? If your visa allows you. So
Yeah.
so, and also in Australia, we are very fair as well. If you
Mm-hmm.
work on the night shift or you work on the weekend, you actually get double pay as well. You get you get the reward based on the loading as well. So
Right.
Yeah, so it is hard work. I always emphasize,
Yeah.
but it is like you will get
Mm-hmm.
like compensated for it as well. Yeah.
Right. Sometimes
Yeah.
some employers or some workplaces they call it premium rates. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Correct.
So we do actually in the Philippines, this one used to be the most popular program that
Yes.
people wants to come to Australia to study because we have a lot of nurses in the Philippines, right?
Yes, there are
Yeah,
lots. And
with their
even
yeah.
personal caregivers.
Yes,
Caregivers,
that's right.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With their medical background, they actually can be very good workers. Yeah, because
Correct.
they can easily tell like they're very caring, to be honest. Yeah. To start with, they are very caring, and then they have a kind heart. This job is not everybody's like an ideal job because it does involve some like physical contact as well because for
Yep.
example you need to help the people with
With their
their bathing, yeah, shower, personal
yes.
hygiene and all those
Yes.
things. So yeah, we
Yes.
need to be very clear about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mobility
Mm.
wise, yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Correct.
yeah. Need some have some manual handling involved as well to move the elderly around as well.
Yep.
But
Correct.
but we do have very good training and also good equipment here in Australia
That's
to
good.
facilitate that. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So with the aged care, it starts from the Certificate 3 in individual support.
Yep.
They used to call it aged care, and now the government realized it's not only about looking after the elderly, right?
Yes.
Sometimes the disabled, including children who has disability,
Yep.
the young people, yeah, and also people with mental health, yeah,
Correct.
different kind of situation. They all need a kind of support from us.
Right.
So that's why we
Correct.
call it individual support. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So it covers a wider range, and people can work as a care worker either at somebody's house or in a nursing home, like in residential care as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
So this one also includes 120 hours of work placement.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we will look after the student.
That's
It's
good.
the same as childcare. Once they join, they will be able to work in the industry, and
Mm.
it's actually it pays higher. Like the pay is better than early childhood. Yeah,
Right.
not only about the night shift or the weekend shift, but like even the daily the hour rate is
Yep.
higher than early childhood as well because we have to admit it is a harder job compared to early childhood.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Understood.
Okay. Yeah, and then if they want to after they finish the surgery because it's only 1 year, it's very short in duration.
Correct.
They can move on to the diploma as well.
Yep.
So the diploma of community services is actually a 2 year program.
Right.
Yeah. But when we talk about community, it's not only include the aged care now, yeah, aged care
Right.
or disability. It also covers like the wider community, including family,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then the youth and
Yep.
also children or women in at this disadvantage. Also,
Right.
even include the new migrants
Yep.
who just arrived in Australia. So any kind of community that needs sort of support it will need the community worker. So that's
Correct.
why we have the diploma of community services. Yeah.
Right.
So what people do is once they join the program, they will decide which area are of interest to them.
Right.
So if I'm more into children, then I'll
Mm.
work in the children's area. If I'm more into women, then I'll work
And
into the
then,
women's area.
yep.
Or if I'm more into the new migrants, I'll work in that sector as well.
Correct.
So you can decide which one you prefer. Yeah.
Mm.
Or like if you want to work for the disability, at the moment the government put it under the diploma community services as well. So for the disability support as well. So
Right.
that's why a lot of our students who like to work with the disability sector, they want to get a diploma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then
Good.
they will be able to work in the area as well. Yeah.
That's good to know.
So if you finish the diploma and then you want to further your study, because this one you finish as a community worker, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to become a social worker, then
Right.
you can do the university.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get 1 year credit from Western
The
Sydney
Sydney.
University
Yeah. Yeah.
to do their Bachelor of
Bachelor.
Social Work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you will become a social worker. Like a lot of people ask me the differences between a social worker and a community worker, right? Because they're very similar. So
Yes.
with the bachelor degree, you will be more like the planner. Like you do the big plan.
Mm.
You will this is the people need this kind of service, that kind of service. So you do the plan in the background, but then
Right.
the community worker will be the one to actually implement the plans you
Yeah.
prepared. Yeah,
Right.
so they
Exactly.
will actually locate the exact service for this kind of support. So they
Correct.
will look for specific ones for. So they work more with the client. They work alongside the client,
Yeah.
next to the client, and do the job for them. Yeah, so
Right.
that's major difference. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
more hands on. Yeah, more hands on this one.
Correct.
Yeah. And then I think probably you guys have heard that the Australian government just announced the aged care industry labor agreement.
Yeah.
So this actually allows the nursing home to sponsor the aged care worker straight away. Yeah, so
Right.
that's why that shows how desperate our government wants to get the aged care workers. Yeah, so it is even in higher demand than the childcare workers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so people can check out this one. It's all open knowledge to the to everybody, to
Yeah.
the public, so
Yeah.
they can look up what is labor agreement,
Yeah.
and then with this one, then you'll be able to actually once you have the certificate three, this one I mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
then you will be able to get sponsorship if you're good enough. But with
Right.
a lot of people think, "Oh, if I finish 1 year, I will get sponsorship." It doesn't come that easily, right?
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
need to be to show the employer that you are worthy for them to sponsor you. So
Correct.
we normally the student will normally add another 2 years. Oh, sorry, they will normally add another 2 years to of diploma, and then they will have the chance to continue to work for the same employer to
Right.
prove that how important they are to the organization. Then
Exactly.
probably at the end of 3 years, then they will have better chance to get the sponsorship from the employer. So
Right.
yeah.
Agree.
So it's just to give them like a longer, like a better opportunities to work in the same field. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So any questions for the aged care?
None so far. All good.
Yeah. Okay. Good, good. Yeah. Yeah. So and then here comes our entry requirement.
Requirements. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you know, like unfortunately, Philippines at the moment is like a assessment level three,
Yes,
which
we
is
are.
a little bit higher risk. Yeah, so that's
Yes.
why we prefer the student to be a bit younger.
Mm-hmm.
So our entry requirement is 18 years of age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then we don't want to be like a they call it a discrimination of age. Yeah, we just put the age here to give a guideline
Yes.
because the reason is that if you finish high school, you are about 18 years of age, right?
Correct.
And then if you do the bachelor degree, you will be about 22. Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
between the 22 to 30, you still have 8 years to decide whether you want to study overseas, right?
Correct.
So yeah, so if you haven't made that decision, like over the 8 years, then it is a bit hard to justify why all of a sudden you want to come offshore to study. So
Exactly.
that's why, yeah. So we try to like make it the reason we give a guideline to is to show people that you need to act fast. Don't
Yes.
wait until like you are like a little bit mature age, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and of
I
course
mean,
to minimize the risk in terms of
yeah,
the
yeah,
visa application, because the
yeah,
older they get, the I mean
yeah,
it opens the window more riskier in terms of the visa approval.
yeah,
Wherein even if you accept them
yeah,
with these courses,
yeah,
definitely age is one of the major factor, as what you have
that's right.
mentioned, that because
Yeah,
if they are more older in terms of making that decision to move forward with their pathway, then definitely it's already a risk.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
asking
yeah,
question in terms of the visa applications wise,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. We don't want to discriminate people who are mature age because
Understood.
we do believe you can study at any age, yeah.
Right,
But to make a big decision like this to invest overseas and to start from scratch again, probably like people like to prove to case officer you are genuine. Probably they
right.
prefer people who are at a like a younger stage of their life. Then
Exactly.
they do have a lot of possibilities, yeah,
Yes.
to make decisions. Yeah,
Right. Exactly.
yeah, yeah. So with the our English we require IELTS 6.0
Mm-hmm.
or PTE 50. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Great. Yeah.
yeah. And then the student must have finished their high school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when I first started the Philippines used to be the K10
Yes.
schedule.
Yes.
Yeah, but now you guys have in
K to
changed
12.
to the yeah to the 12 now. Yeah, yeah. So
Right. Right.
yeah, yeah. So before we accepted the 10 K to 10 as well, but now it's K12. It's same as everywhere else. Everywhere else.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, and also I don't know. You guys probably will help the student with the genuine student statement.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
this is just to prove to the government that they are genuine students. Yeah,
Yes,
so we do
and creating
document it.
also their SOPs,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
the yeah, their genuine
Yeah.
statement.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. So used to they call it the
GTE, GTE.
GTE. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now they changed it. So always change, but
Yeah.
still the same thing. Yeah,
Yes, it's the same thing. Yeah.
yeah. So if the student doesn't have the English, which I don't think it's applicable to the Filipino students, we do have the EAP program, but we don't encourage Filipino students to do English because it just shows they are not a good student because in the Philippines we believe good ones all speak very good English. Yeah, so
Yes.
we don't want them to package with English when they are from the Philippines.
That's good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. So this is an example of our campus.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so you can see we have a street frontage. We're very lucky to have the building to ourselves. It's 5 levels. Where you can see an example. I'm currently in this room here talking to you. Yeah, so, yeah, yeah. And then we have the
But you're not
classroom.
there right now.
Yeah, yeah. And then, as I mentioned, we have the work placement. This is our student in the childcare center. You can see. So to protect the children, we just covered their face.
Yep.
This is very strict by the Australian
Rules.
law. We must
Yes.
yeah, protect the children's safety. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You can see they're helping. They're working in the childcare center. And then this is HR. As I mentioned, they have all the machines to
Facilities.
facility to assist you. We will teach them about the manual handling, how to move the patients from one place to another place so they don't hurt themselves. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, this
Good.
is what we do as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, and then we just updated our nationality mix. Philippines was our number
Ah.
one, but now it dropped. Like I was surprised to find out it dropped to number three.
Yeah.
For the 9 years I've been in this college, Philippines was always number one. But I
Yeah.
mean, the yeah there's
Mm.
a lot of changes, so it has dropped a little bit, but
Yeah.
still our top five.
It's still in the
So
top five. Yeah.
Yes, it's
yeah,
still on the top
top
five.
five.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and also as I mentioned, our aged care program are very popular among the Filipino students. So we still
Correct.
want to get more. So we are very privileged to have more than 30 different
Nationalities.
nationalities studying with us. Sometimes even in one classroom, like each one of them are from a different country. So yeah, they get together and we have the Harmony Day celebration. where we bring different food. I know like Filipino students are great foodie as well. You guys cook very well, and then like you know food very well, and then
Yeah.
they share food, and then we share
Yeah.
culture, cooking
Yeah.
together. So yeah,
Potluck.
we had a very like a good family together. Like students, they study 2 years or 3 years together. They build a great bonds with each other, and then
Right.
sometimes they become lifelong friends as well. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something, yeah, very precious in a foreign country. Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah. So
Good.
yeah, you can see these are our top 10 countries. This was done just recently. Yeah, just last month we did the
Right.
summer.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and then we have some successful story. This Alexis, he's actually from the Philippines.
What?
So he actually, yeah, so
Yeah.
he did the Cert 3, and then we used to have the Cert 4 in, you can see it's in aging
AG
support.
support.
Now the government has combined the two together. So
Okay.
the certificate 3 already include the Cert 4. So
Yeah.
the student don't need to do the Cert 4 anymore. They just do the Cert 3 and the diploma for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then when he first started, he was a support worker. Then he became a coordinator, and now like he become a manager.
President.
Yeah, yeah, in the
Wow.
residential care. Yeah, and he already got the
We can see his
employer.
video on YouTube. If you select
Yeah, yeah,
KCA,
yeah.
you can
And you
see
can
his
watch
video.
follow our YouTube channel, which is
Yeah.
KCA Education,
Yeah.
and you can see him talking about his journey with us. Yeah, he was very
Wow.
successful. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good.
we have Alexis is only one example. We have a lot of successful stories like his. Yeah. So yeah, but he's a very good example of the age care stream. And then we also
Right.
have this Kelvin. He's actually childcare stream. He did the 2 year early childhood. He's actually from Fiji.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So he did very well, and then he finished his he did his so after the 2 years, he actually applied for the 485 visa, and then during the time he was promoted as a room leader, as I mentioned before.
Wow.
You become an
Room.
educator, then you become a room leader,
And
then you become like a assistant manager. And just a couple of months ago, Kelvin reached out to me again, and then he said, Sunny, I want to share the good news with you. I have become a center manager now, finally. So he's now leading a whole center by himself. Yeah, very,
wow,
very
that's
good.
good.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. And he was one of our best students because like there was a story about him like I always want to share because it's very encouraging for the students.
Right.
When he first joined, you can see because his look like people sometimes feel like he doesn't look like someone who look after children, right? Like because
Right.
normally in our mind is always women or like a young girls to look after children, but then he has actually a wealth of knowledge from Fiji. Well, based on his background, he was a teacher back in Fiji, so he has a lot of knowledge and to share with the children. And also, the most importantly, he has a can-do attitude because
Right.
uh, when he was um, when he was turned away by his first work placement, he didn't give up. He came back to us, and we stood up for him as well. We said the treatment he received was not fair. Then we found another center for him to go to, and
Right.
then the first day he went there, he improved himself to be worthy, because they at the time their chef at the center was sick, and then he said, "Don't worry, I can cook because I used to run a restaurant back in my hometown." So he started to cook for the children,
Wow.
and then he was always the first one to get there, and then the last one to leave. He doesn't
Wow.
mind doing all the hard job to clean the kitchen, to clean the mess, and then to do this and to do that. And then when you walk into the center, you can see the children all running towards him, and that
Wow.
shows because children never lie, right? They know who treats them well. So the children
Yeah.
all like rush to him and then want to play, want to learn from him. So that's why the
Yeah.
employer saw how worthy he is to their business, and then
Right.
they started to sponsor him. Even during his study, they actually want to they paid for his tuition as well. They supported him
Wow.
throughout the whole way. So it's a really, really like an encouraging story to
That's
see how well our students can do. Yeah.
right,
So
right.
yeah. So and then Kelvin nowadays is still helping us. He reached out to me and said, if you have any students who wants to do work placement or even get later on get a sponsorship, he's willing to support. So now you can
Wow.
see our graduates already become management, and then
Yes.
they are supporting more and more of the our students to uh,
Right.
the industry. Yeah.
That's good,
So
good. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, yeah,
That's a really
yeah,
good story. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly,
Mm.
exactly.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, and then I think that's it for my presentation. Yeah, we do have a Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, and in LinkedIn. You can
Yeah.
check it out, and then yeah,
Yeah.
you will see more photos and then good stories about us. Yeah,
Yes.
from
Yes.
the
We'll follow
our
you as well on our on your social media account so we get connected
yeah
to each other and we
yeah
help out each other in and doing the promotion, and we will have another session like this, so at least we continue the promotion. It's
yeah
not
yeah yeah
it's a non-stop process.
yeah
Again, we can
yeah
capture as
yeah
many audience as we can and reach out to them, so at least
yeah
we can educate them continuously, not only
yeah
to let them shop around with moving from one agency to the other, and
yeah
they could not be able to to find the right assistance and
yeah
guidance in helping them out for planning their right pathway in terms of their future career growth, right?
yeah
So if we
yeah
do this
yeah
session every single week or every other week, that would be great. I will definitely reach out to you for more for all the what do you call this schedule, so we can
yeah yeah
connect
sure
more to students. And again,
yeah
thank you very much for
Mm.
taking the time to do the
Yeah.
presentation, educating more of our international study goers out there. We would like to reach out to not only in the metro area, but also we move out to other regional provinces. We reach out to different, just like what happened last week. We were on the other province promoting, the international study programs, the pathways, and so on. So we were able to capture the audience out there is around about 2,300 students.
Okay. That's
So
good.
good
yeah, combination of
We do have a
their
scholarship for students
alumni.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah yeah
We
So
didn't mention that earlier, but we do have a scholarship for students if they choose any of the intakes from this year.
yeah, we for from our side, we do have a promotion in terms of the what do you call this of the because we charge some professional fees as well,
Hmm.
because we do the end-to-end process for them, including the visa lodgement and all that, as what you have mentioned. Though we are not the migration agent, but we also have a partner migration agent ourselves, that guides us also in the visa processing. So with that, at least we guide them through. But in terms of of course, in terms of the pathways, what are the essential discussion that was been in place today is about for these students to be able to decide immediately on what is the best course that would lead them to land a better job opportunity, which is also still standing on the occupational skills migration list. And it's as what you have as what Sunny had mentioned, that these kind of duties are not being replaced by AI, which is very very important for each international study goers out there to consider and to think
Yeah.
about, because this
Really?
right, because a lot of international goers out there doesn't know how to plan, and we
yes
help
yeah
them to do the
yeah
planning themselves as well.
mm,
Planning, selection of their courses based on their eligibility and qualifications, as well as with their age consideration. Also in guiding them with the accommodation and stuff, what are the needed
yeah
in terms also with their communication or English or IELTS, as well as with their what do you call this, with their financial documents, what are the accepted ones, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of things that we do on the backside of the of the scene. But
Mm,
of course,
mm,
you being there as our partner is also playing a very important role in terms of honing these international goers in terms of their experience, academic requirements that you fill in when they get into the campus itself for their study program, which is, working together collaboratively really means a lot for us to be able to help someone, putting their knowledge plus, of course, the right guidance to be able for them to get into the right goal and achieve what the success that they really wanting in the next
Yeah.
couple of years or so, right? So I
Yeah.
we really thank you for taking the time.
thank you, Ella. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you,
much.
Sunny. Great
It
information session.
Yeah, yeah, very much. It's very
Very, very, very
informative.
detailed.
Yes, yes, very
Yeah.
informative with the help of you, Neda, and of course, Sunny in there. Really, really a fantastic session today. And we hope that we could be able to bring in these resumes and profiles of the students with you, and we can
Mhm.
work together. And if there are some questions that may come along later on, definitely I will reach out to both of you. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
No
said you
problem.
sent the agency form. You've sent the agency form already,
Yes,
or you
indeed. I finished the
indeed?
all.
Good.
Yes,
Okay.
finished the
Thank you.
online form and everything is provided in
All right.
there. Yeah.
Excellent.
And if you
Thank
need
you so
anything
much, Ella.
from my side, let me know. So
Yeah.
I could be
So
able
Will
to
do.
accomplish it.
yeah, I'll carry out the reference checks, and once that's done, I will draft the agent agreement for us. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
And then
so
we
much.
because during the session we didn't talk about the price, and you probably already have access to our Google Drive, right?
Right.
And then
Yes,
that
indeed.
will have our price list and then the latest information. So
Right.
if you keep following up, like we will regularly update our Google Drive,
Right.
including our latest promotion and our
Yes.
timetable.
Yes.
So you can regularly check back in that drive. Yeah,
Right.
if you need any information, you probably could find it. Like today, when we did another visit, the agent said we have the best drive where they can find everything in the same place. Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes. And
yeah,
if
Yeah, in the
you guys have
signature part.
like a promotion or a discount on their scholarship,
yeah,
on their tuition fees, that would help out also. I
yeah,
would love to
yeah,
announce that as well on our
yeah,
succeeding postings. So at least
yeah,
these students of ours can definitely take advantage of those discounts.
yes,
Yeah. So thank you. I really, really,
Okay.
really appreciate it.
Thank you for
yeah,
your time, Ella.
And
yeah.
let's
No
go
Yeah,
problem,
on.
Ella.
we'll talk
Yeah,
Yeah.
soon.
yeah.
Thank you to
All
both of
right.
you.
Hopefully I could visit Manila soon. Yeah,
Yeah,
then I'll
yeah.
definitely pay you a visit as well. Yeah,
Yes, you're very welcome here. And right
yeah,
now, I would like to inform you also that we have gathered several partnerships from the local schools, where we also promote these courses to them, for them not to be stuck on what they have done from our home country, but of course to move their career into the next level. So that's what we are doing right now. We've been visiting different locations and schools, so
yeah,
at least we are not only stopping ourselves from the normal and standard marketing and
yeah,
promotions out there,
yeah,
but
yeah.
to
True,
be
true, true.
yeah, and really reach out to the community, not only letting them to go to us, but we reach out to them, vice versa. That's the one that we are doing right now. And yeah, thank you. We really appreciate the time also. And again, we will post this on all our social media accounts, so at least everybody out there who had missed the opportunity to join us today, definitely they can still watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much, Ella. Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you. Our
Bye.
pleasure. Have a
See
good
you.
one, both of
You
you.
Yeah,
too.
you
Bye.
too.
Thank
Yeah, bye
Bye.
you.
for now. Yeah.
Alrighty. Bye for now.
Bye.
So again, thank you everyone for watching our live session today. It was again a very, very what do you call this, interactive, and it's very educative. I mean, uh, there's a lot of things that were being discussed that were not being presented into the normal discussion. But again, like I said, if you want to consider a better pathway in going to Australia, then again, there's another opportunity for you. Take a look at the what do you call this, the pathway that was being presented to you. So from study program to 407 to the pathway to the PR pathway, definitely age care and certificate 3 in early childhood and diploma in the early childhood and individual support will definitely help you land to a better job opportunity in Australia. So and again, this course was, I mean, this sector is could not be replaced by AI as what was mentioned during the presentation. So some other positions can be replaced by AI, and and it's happening right now. So one of the sectors that it's pretty hard to be replaced by AI would be, of course, those works or sectors that requires human intervention, like the hospitality, wherein especially in the kitchen, in the restaurant, wherein you cannot let AI to work and speak with the customers in front of the restaurant, right? Ask them to wait and all that, and be guided on their tables and their orders in terms of the menus and things like that. So hospitality is still one of the sector that has also a huge requirement in terms of the workforce in Australia. Aging support, also in the community service and certificate 3 and and diploma courses in the early childhood and aging support care is also will never be replaced, or will never be removed in the occupational skills migration list. So again, guys, I hope that you could be able to um, come up with the decision which courses that would help you land to a better opportunity in Australia. So again, we're here to provide you with more information in every location of your choice. We'll definitely be featuring a lot of our partners together, whom we are working with. So join us again next time. But for now, for those who are interested in moving to Australia, let us help you and guide you. Plan accordingly your pathway. Send us your resume from our email, which is info@linkedumigration.com. Connect to our social media accounts to get you updated on all the live sessions featuring every partner institutions that we have. So and if you have any questions, feel free to message us, connect to us, and we will definitely help you. Thank you and have a good day, everyone. Until next time, this is Ella again from LinkEdu. Have a good one. Bye for now.